Hey y'all, today I'm going to be setting up my teacher planner for the month of August. So this is probably going to be like done in several parts. I've already flipped through the front of it, so I'll just do a quick flip again if you haven't seen that video. Here's my key, my future log. My student birthdays are going to go here. My goals are going to go here. I just haven't done it. We watch like a movie like once a week or once a month or whatever. I want to put it here so I'm making sure we're not watching the same movie, because a lot of the times this past year the kids were like, hey, Miss Ari, we've already seen this video or movie. Passwords are going to go here because we have a ton of passwords. Notes for the beginning of the year. My shopping list, the schedule that we come up with is going to go here, and then this is where I'm going to put like my lesson plans for the week and just stick them on sticky notes and just write that. Okay, so I have already sketched everything out. I just need to write it all in. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to be pulling in several different tools, but the main ones that I'm going to be using are these Micron, Pigma Micron ones. I love them. This is in the 0.3 and the 0.5. I just think they're a really good size and they're perfect for this. And then I just have like a regular black flimsy little ruler that I use. But I will be using other things. Everything that I use I will link down below for you guys. So I am going to do this as a voiceover because it is probably going to take me a while to get this all done. But I'm basically just going to go until my camera cuts me off, and then I will stop and then go the next day because, yeah. So I am going to zoom you guys in and go ahead and get started with a voiceover. Okay guys, I'm going to jump right into it and start with my August cover page. So for August I'm going with a school theme because that is when I start back at school, and that's what this whole bullet journal is for. It's for my school planner. So on this first page I'm just doing a simple like notebook paper look. So I outlined everything with black, and then I'm going to erase all of the lines, and I'm going to go over it with some Crayola markers with the red and the blue to bring in the colors of the Crayola marker, or to bring in the colors of a regular paper. Yes, I know that I need to get an actual eraser, and I have gotten one. I've ordered them, and they should be coming in soon, but when I was doing this video, they weren't in yet. So I went ahead and just used my regular eraser on my pencil that I was using. So, and I'm also thinking about ordering one of those like stainless steel rulers, because with this ruler it's plastic, so when I put a lot of pressure on it, sometimes it like lifts up and my lines don't go straight, which was kind of annoying. See right there, that was one of them. But anyway, so on the August, I just did my regular cursive handwriting and just thickened the downstrokes on August to make it kind of look like some type of calligraphy. But anyways, on to, and let me know if this is too fast. I can slow it down or I can speed it up if it's not fast enough for you guys. So on to my calendar page. At the top I just wrote August with the red marker and then went across over it with a the Micron. And then I drew one of the a paper plane in the corner. And I'm doing this, like, I don't need a huge calendar, so I'm going to try this out for this first month and see how it goes. I am doing a smaller condensed calendar, and I'm using the blue for the dots to write in the days, or the days of the week, the numbers. And then I put the months at the top, or the days of the week at the top. And that's really it. Now I'm writing in the days. On the side, I colored in that black box. And across it, I just wrote to do with the Uniball Signo white gel pen. And that's really it so far. Oh, I'm drawing in. I put this quote down here. Teachers change the world one child at a time. I love this quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. I drew a little world to add a little fun to it, I guess. But I love that quote. I think it's such a great quote for for teaching. Also, at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to stop when my camera stopped, and I kind of didn't do that. I got in the mood of wanting to finish this, so I just did it all in one sitting, and it wasn't that bad. I think it took like maybe an hour for all of this to get done, so I don't know if that's bad. This is my first time to ever do one, but right there I'm putting books at the top. I'm going to do this for every monthly because I want to keep track of the books we're reading each month. That way I know what books we're reading and I don't read the same books, kind of like with the movies. But we do read a lot of books in our classroom. I'm a first grade teacher, so we read a ton of books, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving them plenty of variety and not rereading the same book to them. My habit trackers, I'm just doing a simple little habit tracker right there. My first one is for patience. I want to have a lot more patience this year with my kids. My second one is to be on time. I am not a morning person, and I hate the mornings, so for me to be on time is a big thing I want to do this year. And then the last one is for productive. I want to be productive during my conference time. I was I was productive, but I wasn't that productive. I could have been doing more things. The next section is just for notes. We have like meetings every month, so I just want to keep a little section to put some meeting notes in there. And that bottom section is just a September calendar. This is where I can put things that are coming up in September so I know when I can keep track. And that's really it for my monthly. I put that to-do list on the side just to have some general to-dos. But other than that, nothing too crazy. I kind of like that setup, and I'm hoping it will work, but we will see. The only thing I don't think will work about the calendar is the small boxes for the actual calendar. So I might have to change that. This is my mood tracker. Sorry, you can see my face right there. Well, I don't think I've ever said this, but I have a hormone imbalance. And when I am not on birth control, I do not have my monthly visit. So I just want to keep, because I'm not on it right now. Not because we're trying to have babies. I'm not on it. But I want to keep track of my moods this next year because I felt like there were some days that I was coming home with a horrible mood from, how the kids put me in, and I was bringing it home with me and putting it on Chris, and that wasn't fair. But I do want to keep track of my moods this year just because, I don't know, I just feel like I need to. And I feel like it's a good idea to keep track of your moods. So I use these little airplanes. I'm going to color in the airplane based on the mood that I am for that day. And the moods that I have down below are stressed, grumpy, sad, normal, nervous, tired, sick, and happy. I know that's a lot of moods, but I don't know. I just feel like those are moods that I need to track. I don't know. And for the color scheme, I just used like the rainbow colorway. And then I added in, I believe I added in brown and pink because those aren't in the rainbow. But I just used a regular rainbow colorway, and that's what I'm pulling out now. I'm pulling out the colors that I want to use for that and trying to find the right ones. And then I was counting to see how many more I needed to add. So I added in the brown and the pink. And then I'm going in the Roy G. Bibb colorway, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then, or indigo, whatever. And then I added the pink and the brown. For the next sheet, I have a behavior and parent communications chart. I was awful about communicating with my parents last year about the student's behavior. So I want to get better at that. And in the chart, I have the student name is the first column. So I'm going to put who the student was. The second one is the reason why I'm contacting the parent. The fourth column is whether or not, it just says parent, but it's whether or not I actually talked to the parent. And then the last one is the date that I called or talked to them. I just want to do a better job of this year with communicating with my parents and letting them know how their child is doing, what is going on, and things like that. So, next, I am doing a 2 lines a day. 2 lions. Sorry, I can't say that right. I added a little, oh my gosh, what is that called? Airplane, paper airplane there to add a little extra oomph. But I just did this simple little 2 lines a day, and I had to do it on 3 pages. And I can't figure out what to do with that bottom part. So if you have any ideas what I can do there, please let me know because I have no idea. But anyway, so I'm doing a 2 lines a day, and I just think this is a good idea. I just want to reflect about how my days are and have a little journaling time because I don't journal very often. And then that other page was a memories page, and I messed up that memories. So, yeah. And then this last page is my first weekly. I'm going to try different weeklies just to see how I like them because I am not quite sure what I want to do for my weeklies. But for this one, I'm just doing a basic little... oh my gosh, what is this called? Horizontal layout for the first week. And then we will go from there. So I'm flipping through to show you what it all turned out. So that was my cover page. This is my monthly overview, my calendar, my mood tracker, my communication log, my 2 lines a day, the extra, and I'm pointing because I don't know what to do with that, my memories with my students. I'm going to add pictures there, and then my first weekly. Bye, y'all.